Well, hello. It is wonderful to be here with everyone today to talk about personal mission statements. The mission and the purpose of this life lesson is to help you grow mentally and to develop a specific life plan. A plan that will instill a sense of urgency in your everyday life. Now, upon completion of this life lesson series, you will have the new understanding about who you are, where we're going in life, what we're capable of achieving, how to achieve your destiny, and time management. So let's get into this material while we have time. A champion is a winner of first prize or first place in any competition. The ultimate competition all of us face is the competition of life. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an accident. It is a habit. To be a champion in life, you must strive to be a champion in all aspects of your life. That must be said again so that you can understand the importance of that statement. In order to be a champion in life, you must strive to be a champion in all aspects of your life. Humans are all creatures of habit. And if you know that you're a creature of habit, you must pay attention to the habits you form. Are your daily habits habits of excellence? Successful people who are champions in life have many habits in common. Excellence leaves clues. Failure also leaves clues. Only you can make decisions for yourself. You and only you can decide your level of success in life. It is your life, so you make no excuses for your successes or your failures. Own who you are and the decisions that you make. You can't blame it on anybody else. You must own it. If you're here today, you must plan on being the champion you have been born to be. Your decisions are the habits that will directly impact your level of success in life. We must be champions in all aspects of our lives. The question is, how do we become a champion in all aspects of your life? The very first step you must take in deciding who you are and what the purpose of your life is. When you go to high school, you are assigned a guidance counselor. Your high school guidance counselor is one of the most important people you will ever meet as a young adult, or as an adult or a person in your life. If you have any guidance counselors present, please understand the power you possess in the future of each young person you are assigned to guide. Now, you must be mindful of how your counselor is and what it is they are advising you regarding your future. You must understand that you must be in control of what you want to do with your life. Never, and I mean ever, as The Rock would say, allow another person to tell you what you will do with your life. Listen to what advice they have to offer you, but ultimately understand you must stand up for what you plan to accomplish in life. You must be accountable for your own life. Now, as a young teenager at high school in Denver, Colorado, I met a counselor early in my high school years. My counselor, and I won't name his name, but he pulled me out of class, introduced himself to me, sat me down at his desk, and asked me what I planned to do with my life. Now, here I am, maybe 15 or 16 years old. I didn't have a clue. I thought that's what he was there for, as a guidance counselor. He asked me, well, what do your parents do? I told him, well, my dad is a civil rights investigator. He went to the Air Force and retired from the Air Force and then got a job with the federal government as a civil rights investigator. He says, and what does your mother do? I said, well, my mother is a bus driver for the city. He asked, did either one of them go to college? I said, no. He says, well, then you probably won't go to college either. So I will set up a path of classes for you to take you from this first year in high school all the way till you graduate, and then you'll be able to get a job as soon as you get out of high school. Now, as a young man, I didn't know any better, but I says, oh, okay, thank you. And I walk out. Terrible decision, because I let that person, based on his own thoughts, dictate what my future was going to be at that time. When you're deciding what your purpose in life is, you need to create your personal mission statement. That's the very first step you need to do. Now, a personal mission statement is a brief description of your fundamental purpose. A mission statement answers the question, why do we exist? Your personal mission statement clearly explains what your purpose in life is and who you are. Now, some of the things that you need to consider when creating your personal mission statement are, what are the opportunities that you desire to participate in life? What are you doing, or what must you do to prepare yourself for that opportunity? What are your personal principles or beliefs that guide you towards your mission? Now, your mission statement should express your personal purpose in a way that inspires the support of others on an ongoing basis about your commitment to achieving your mission in life. That mission statement should motivate everyone who you're connected to understand what your mission is. It should express in a way that is easy to grasp by anybody that hears it or reads it. Use provocative verbs to describe what you are about. Be short enough so that you can easily repeat the statement, similar to what you would understand as an elevator speech. An elevator speech, we all know that that's something that if you get on the elevator with a group of people and you push the button to go to the second, third, fourth floor, and somebody asks you, what do you do? You need to be able to recite who you are and what you do within a brief, shorter time, which might be 30 seconds or less. So make sure your mission statement is precise and straight to the point. The next thing that you need to do once you figure out your mission in life is what we call start setting goals. Goal setting is a powerful process for thinking about your ideal future and for motivating yourself to turn your vision of this future into a reality. The process of setting goals helps you choose where you want to go in life. By knowing precisely what you want to achieve, you know where you must concentrate your efforts. You'll also quickly spot the distractions that can so easily lead you astray. Goal setting is used by top-level athletes and successful business people all over the world. High achievers all have this in common. They set goals. Setting goals gives you long-term vision and short-term motivation. It focuses your acquisition and knowledge and helps you to organize your time and your resources so that you can make the very most of all of your life. Now, by setting detailed, clearly defined goals, you can measure and take pride in the achievement of those goals, and you'll see forward progress in what might previously have seemed a long, pointless grind. You also raise your self-confidence as you recognize your own ability and competence in achieving the goals that you've set for yourself. Now, it's important to understand that you set your goals on a number of levels. First, you create your big picture of what you want to do and achieve in your life over the long term. What is the end result that you're looking for? It could be the end result by the time you hit the age of 50. It could be by the time you hit 40. Whatever goal you want to achieve, you set the long-term goal first. Then you break down that mission, that goal, into smaller targets that you must hit to reach those goals. Finally, once you have your plan, you start working on achieving those goals. For example, when you get to college, the first thing they ask you is, what is it that you want to study? What do you want to get a degree in? What do you want to do with your life? Are you going to be a business manager? Are you going to be an accountant? Are you going to be a lawyer? Do you want to learn criminal justice? Do you want to be a philosopher? Do you want to be in psychology? The arts? Are you an artist? What is it that you want to study, and what do we have degrees in? Why do they need to ask you that? Because as soon as they get that information and understanding, they can provide you with a syllabus that tells you, in order to achieve this type of degree, you need to take these courses in this order before you qualify for that bachelor's degree, that master's degree, that doctorate degree. So what they do is they know what your end goal is, and now they have a roadmap of how you have to get there. So step one, setting life goals. First step in setting personal goals is to consider what you want to achieve in your lifetime, or at least by a significant point or age in your life. Setting life goals gives you the overall perspective that shapes all other aspects of your decision making. To give a broad, balanced coverage of all important areas in your life, try to set goals in some of the following categories or in other categories of your own, where these are the important goals to you. Goals such as career. What level do you want to reach in your career, or what do you want to achieve? Financial goals. How much do you want to earn by what stage? How is this related to your career goals? You don't want to pick a financial goal that the career you're picking does not match up with. Education. Is there any knowledge you want to acquire in particular? What information and skills will you need to have to achieve that goal that you place on yourself? Family. Do you want to be a parent? If so, how are you going to be a good parent? How do you want to be seen as a parent, a partner, a husband, a wife by the other members of your extended family? Artistics. Do you want to achieve any artistic goals? Music, acting. There's a variety of things that you can do as an artist. How do you want to achieve that? Attitude. Is any part of your mindset and your behavior holding you back from achieving your goals? Is there any part of the way that you behave that upsets you? If so, set a goal to improve your behavior or find a solution to that problem. Physical goals. Are there any athletic goals that you want to achieve? Or do you want good health deep into old age? What steps are you going to take to achieve this goal? Pleasure. That's another goal. How do you want to enjoy yourself? You should ensure that some of your life is spent for yourself and what makes you happy. Public service. Do you want to make the world a better place? If so, how? Spend some time brainstorming these things and then select one or more goals in each category that best reflects what you want to do. Consider trimming again so that you have small numbers of significant goals that you can focus on. Don't have so many in such a large amount that you can't accomplish anything. So trim your goals down to a manageable size. As you do this, make sure the goals that you have set are the ones that you genuinely want to achieve, not one that your parents or families or other employers might want. If you have a partner, you probably want to consider what he or she wants as well. However, make sure that you are also remaining true to yourself. Once you have set your lifetime goals, set a 5-year plan for some of the smaller goals that you need to complete in that timely manner. You might have in 24 months, I need to achieve this goal to make sure I'm on path to achieve this goal in 5 years. Step it out in smaller increments. That way you're able to continue on the path and make sure you're hitting those benchmarks. Create a 1-year plan, a 6-month plan, a 1-month plan, progressively smaller goals that you should reach to achieve your lifetime goal. Each of these should be based on the previous plan. You can create to-do lists, the things that you need to do on a daily basis, a weekly basis to work towards your lifetime goals. Keep track of these goals. Have any of you ever been to a presidential library? I asked that question because one of the most fascinating things about a presidential library is to be able to go in and see the day-to-day activities of the president for the 4 or 8 years that they're in office. You need to be able to look back at your own actions and how you spend your time in the same manner as a president. Time management is important. So being able to keep a log of what you do day after day, hour after hour is important, and you will be able to see clearly why you're achieving your goals, or even if you're not, you'll be able to see why not, so you can make a correction to that behavior. Set some SMART goals. A useful way of making goals more powerful is to use SMART pneumatic tools. While there are plenty and various, and some of which we've included in parentheses, SMART usually stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-bound. For example, instead of having to sail around the world as a goal, it's more powerful to say, to have a completed my trip around the world by December 31st, 2015. Obviously, this will only be attainable if a lot of preparation has been completed beforehand, but you're very specific. State each goal as a positive statement. Express your goals positively. Execute this technique. Don't make the stupid mistake. That's not a good way of saying it. Say, execute this technique. Not, don't make a stupid mistake. So be positive in the way you state your goals. Be precise. Set precise goals, putting in dates, times, and amounts so that you can measure achievement. If you do this, you'll know exactly when you have achieved the goal, and you can take complete satisfaction from having achieved the goal. Set your priorities. When you have several goals, give each one a priority. This helps you to avoid feeling overwhelmed by having too many goals. It also helps you to direct your attention to the most important goals at the time. You need to write down your goals. That helps you crystallize them and gives them more force. Write those goals down and put them on a mirror or a door that you get to see on a regular basis every day. Set performance goals, not outcome goals. You should take care to set goals over which you have as much control as possible. It can be quite disparaging to fail to achieve a personal goal for reasons beyond your control. In business, these reasons could be bad business environments or unexpected effects of government policy. In sport, they could include poor judging, bad weather, injury, or just plain bad luck. If you base your goals on personal performance, then you can keep control over the achievement of your goals and draw satisfaction from them. Very important it is for each of us to set realistic goals. It's important to set goals that you can achieve. All sorts of people, for example, employers, parents, media, and society, can set unrealistic goals for you. They can often, and they will often, do this in ignorance of your own desires and ambition. It's also possible to set goals that are too difficult because you might not appreciate either the obstacles that might be in the way or understanding quite how much skill you need to develop to achieve a particular level of performance. Now, achieving goals, when you've achieved them, take the time to enjoy the satisfaction of having done it. Absorb the implications of goal achievement and observe the progress that you've made towards other goals. If the goal was a significant one, reward yourself appropriately. All of this helps you build self-confidence. With the experience of having achieved the goals you set, you will review the rest of your goals and plans for life. If you achieve the goals too easily, make your next goal a little bit harder. If the goal takes you a discouraging long time to achieve, make your next goal a little bit easier. If you learn something that would lead you to change other goals, do so. It's a fluid environment. You're always working on your goals in life. If you notice that there's a deficit in the skills that you need to achieve your goal, despite achieving it, decide whether to set a goal to fix that deficit that you have. These are the many things that are needed, but these are tools that you can use and you can work on. So start with a personal mission statement, as we discussed. Once you know what you want to achieve, then you build a roadmap to get that success by setting personal goals to get there. So go forth and work on being the best you can be. Again, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is a habit. It's not an accident.